countries lived in its surroundings. Later, the park was renamed as Journey Park or Freedom Park on October 3, 1957 to celebrate the establishment of the statue of General MacArthur, the commander of the Incheon landing operation. Each Peru has a name, and this Peru is called Sunrin Moon. Sunrin means good neighbors. Over the Peru towards the seas you can see a gigantic 1930s had two stories, but was later extended with another story in the 1960s. You can see the difference between the tiles.
すぐに